Bobby, you've been dreaming again.
Still don't know what it is or where it comes from, but there's something there. Where'd you see all this, Bobby?
Transmitting live from Planet X. Welcome to the Live from Planet X podcast, where we talk hip-hop and all things strange and paranormal. I'm your host, Zaire, the Planet X ambassador. Tonight's guest is no stranger to hip-hop or interviews. Ryan Verneuille, the host of The Ryan Show, syndicated everywhere. The Ryan Show. So get yourself a cup of joe, grab something to smoke, kick back, and do whatever you gotta do. But keep it locked to the Live from Planet X podcast. Let's go. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Live from Planet X podcast. I'm your host, Zaire. Today we have Ryan Verneuille from The Ryan Show is with us. Ryan, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Just ducking and dodging this craziness here in New York City.
True that, yeah. The coronavirus got everybody bugging out. We all got to stay cautious, but yeah, everybody's keeping on top of washing their hands and sanitizing and all that stuff, man. It's definitely spreading fast. It's crazy.
Stay inside. That's it. Stay inside. Wash your hands. But hey, I don't know if you guys have seen any of these crazy videos that are circulating the internet. People getting welded inside their houses in China. People walking the streets of Italy in hazmat suits and holding M16s.
Yeah.
Just crazy, man.
Yeah. I've been seeing those videos. That thing with the people like getting welded into their apartments in China, I was like, what the hell is that all about?
Wild.
I know, like, these people are just going to be stuck in their apartments, can't get, what are they going to be bringing these people food and water? Shit's like, I don't know.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, human rights, they've never really been known for helping out, but, yeah.
True that. So, Ryan, man, let me ask you, how did you and your friend, Hamptons Dave, how did you guys hook up?
So, Hamptons Dave and I have had a long history together. And it all began in the first grade when we became friends.
Oh, wow.
Then we later on were the duo on the Ace Hardware Little League team that took them to the first round of the playoffs for an exit. So we've been doing our thing, man, for a long time. We went to school together, and then we happened to be working in the restaurant business around the same age, I guess we were 24, 25 at the time, when I decided to start a podcast at a restaurant, a Japanese restaurant where I was a sushi chef, and he was working across the street. He had seen me setting up and doing a podcast, which I never called a podcast. I called it an online radio show. This was back in, I guess, 2015.
Right.
And eventually said, hey, you know what? I always wanted to do radio, and he was always hilarious. He was one of the funniest people I'd ever known. Quick-witted, he's always got something to say for anyone. For anything that they say, he's got something waiting for you.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, so that's where it all began. We started doing a podcast at a sushi restaurant with our friend Nick, and then eventually they both moved away, and I was stuck doing it alone again, and had to turn it into almost a variety show.
Right.
And that's when we had Mr. Cheeks on.
Right.
That's how it all began. Was back as an online radio show at a sushi restaurant.
Nice. Now you guys are like you guys are on the air at what, 98.1 and 1410 AM? 98.1 FM and 1410 AM, and that's up in Boston.
That's in Boston, and 106.3 out in Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
96.7 in Fort Lauderdale. There's like a bunch, there's a full list of everywhere you can hear us, and a ton of online stations, online radio stations. If you go to theryanshow.net and look for the FM section, look for affiliate stations. We try to make sure that the show is airing somewhere all the time.
Nice.
So it's a little bit different than just streaming it. Eventually, we actually recently got approved for a monetized YouTube channel. So now we're finally going to be working on releasing some video content. People are just sick of hearing our voices. They need to see some more action.
Haha, that's dope, man. Congrats. I wish you guys success in everything you do. And
right back at you, man. Congrats on this podcast.
Yes, man. I'm starting it up from the ground up, and I'm hoping it expands out and just let it do what it do and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's gonna happen.
You're already taking the right steps. You're going around and trying to get good content and book interviews. So, you know, anything is possible, especially now. If we're stuck inside a lot more, put out that content. People are going to be stuck inside. They need something to watch.
Haha. True that. Yo, man, I know you're a big hip-hop fan. What's your first memory, your first memorable hip-hop moment where you just, like, when you heard it, like, for the first time, you was just like, oh, this shit is dope? Like, what was your first hip-hop memory?
It had to be the NWA song, Fuck the Police. I remember, because I was always very rebellious. I got into trouble as a kid, you know, like most, you know, and like most, you're drawn to hip-hop. When you're listening, you know, getting in trouble and being rebellious. So I listened to Wu-Tang, but Fuck the Police, that's what, NWA was the first rap group that I really got into, and I went to Napster and downloaded all their songs, and yeah, that was the start of it all. And I got right into old school hip hop right away, because I wasn't really into the new hip hop that was coming out at the time, which is more like, not like I'm not now. Now, especially what comes out now, I love it way more than I did back then. But this was the music around like 2002, 2003.
Right.
So I would be listening to like Wu-Tang Clan and all types of groups from like a little bit earlier. Some of the work that was maybe at the time 10 years old, and even back then it was like kind of looked at as. But yeah, so from I wouldn't say an early age, but around the time I started smoking pot. That's really it. And also Redman and Method Man. How High, the movie How High, kind of normalized weed for me, and from there it just kind of a downward spiral into a world of hip hop.
Nice. How did you link up with Mr. Cheeks?
So Mr. Cheeks was a guest on my show. We had a girl that we were working with back in the day, and little did I know, she told me, "Oh, I'm part of the LB fam." I never really put it together. I was always, I didn't love the Lost Boys, but I was aware, I was bumping Renee. There were the few hits, but I wasn't like an obsessive Mr. Cheeks fan. But obviously I knew Lights, Camera, Action. You know, it wasn't like this, but back then I was a listener of hip hop, and I loved hip hop, and my lifestyle has always been hip hop. But I wasn't like an avid hip hop head that really took the time to like look into the culture. It wasn't until really Cheeks and I became close friends, and I was brought into that world. And as someone that loves, I love what I do, and whatever it is, I try to really embrace it and learn it and love it and contribute to it. And whether that's sushi or hip hop or whatever it is that I'm into, I always try to, bring something new to it, and I try to be creative. So that being said, I met Mr. Cheeks because the girl that I was doing the show with, Maggie Burns, her name is, had done some songs with Mr. Cheeks and said, you know what, I can get Mr. Cheeks to call in. This was after we had some crazy racist lady exposed on our show. It made a little bit of local media at the time, and Cheeks thought the whole thing was hilarious. So he ended up coming out to the show as a guest, and from there we just hit it off and became close friends, and ended up doing a charity for for Puerto Rico, back when Donald Trump was tossing paper towels into the crowd. Right. And we ended up doing, it was like a telethon. And then we took that same format of the show, brought it into New York City, and with Hamptons Dave, I called Hamptons Dave, or Dave Licazio as he was known at the time. I said, Dave, it's time to get back on board. Let's go. Mr. Cheeks and I bring this thing to New York. So we were really just throwing these crazy-ass parties. And that's how, essentially, Mr. Cheeks and I and Hamptons Dave, we kind of partied our way onto the radio.
Nice. Is there anybody in particular who you haven't had on the show yet that you would love to get on the show? Like, is there anybody you're pursuing now to try to get on the show?
Yeah, there's a lot of people at this point that we would love to have on the show. I have an interview booked with Ice-T this weekend, but with the Corona stuff, it really is fucking a lot of things up here, especially for us in the entertainment business. Everyone's afraid to leave. No one wants to get sick, and you can't blame them. So hopefully this still goes down. Shouts to Ice-T. He's part of a heavy metal band now, and they're going on tour. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't screw him up too much, but besides that, we have, let's see, who would I dream person? I mean, obviously Method Man and Redman. Like I was saying, those two guys. And it's funny because I work close with Eric Thurman. He's the producer of the show, but we've never had Redman on. Keith Murray, not a lot of people know this, was one of my best friends in the world. I don't really, he's part of the Ryan show, but still, in all the time hanging out with Murray, I've crossed paths with Redman, but never yet Method Man. So we have an interview with them coming up at the Cannabis Fest on April 18th in, Washington, D.C. And Murray and I are going to be co-hosting the show that night.
Nice.
So if this coronavirus thing doesn't screw it up, then the dreams will come through. My dream interviews will come true. We'll see.
Yeah, man, I'm a big fan of Eric Sermon and the whole Def Squad. And I actually had met Eric Sermon's sister, Kim, by the grace of God. And she linked me up with them. And make a kind of long story short, I was blessed with the opportunity where I did a song with Keith Murray. And the song came out pretty dope, and it's burning in the underground. I'll send you a link for it. A lot of people don't know about it. We just got to promote a little bit more. But yeah, Def Squad for life.
Yo, I will 1,000% air that on the show. Right? Send that right to my email. Anything that anyone does with any of those dudes over at Def Squad, they got a great little movement going on over there. It's not only Def Squad was a legendary rap group, which, by the way, I hope gets back together to do an album of some sort. That'd be amazing. Redman, Eric, Murray. But now it's turned into almost like a unit. And there's a bunch of dudes over there that are working and putting out great music.
Yeah.
Sickness, Boogeyman, Ian Hill. It's just a collective. And at the studio, it's not just me, it's Rockwilder, it's Ty Fight.
Yeah.
Both with their own offices. It really was something else to be a part of that, and it was just incredible.
Yeah, dream come true for me, man. And yeah, I watched your episode you guys got on the Ryan show on YouTube where you guys had interviewed Rockwilder. That was dope. I was watching that earlier today.
Oh, man, shouts to Rockwilder. One of the great musicians of our time. So wildly underrated, not just with hip-hop. He's
Genius.
out there producing songs for Korean pop stars.
Mm-hmm.
The music that comes from his office, it's just unbelievable. And that's what it's more than a studio. It's got a nice little setup in there. It's beautiful.
Nice. Now, also on your website, I noticed about the Ryan Show tour.
Yes, the Ryan Show tour. So,
tell people about that.
Out there wants to book us, we are now on the road. So, not only will it could be Mr. Cheeks. We have like a list of different artists that you can book alongside of the Ryan Show. So we'll be doing. We're going to Pittsburgh to do a show where they're flying us in, and then we're going to perform live in front of the crowd. Like, we'll set up and do our actual show.
Right.
And then there'll be a live performance after where we host it, and then Mr. Cheeks will do his legendary act. So, any promoters out there listening, we are not afraid of the coronavirus. We will dress up in our hazmat suits and perform.
You guys going to shoot video footage for those?
Shouts to Hostage Media. Hostage Media
Dope.
is a great videographer. He's out there with, you'll see all types of footage and content. We got a lot coming, but we're just not releasing it until we have that monetized YouTube channel. I put out a few, glimpses into the show, but we haven't, pushed any promotion or had people really try to force it into any algorithms at this point. Once we have that monetized channel, the Vivo or whatever the hell it's called, this is not my side of things. Shouts to Menza for hooking this whole thing up. Deep Concept Media. They've changed their name. DCM. It's just the acronym, DCM. It's a changing world, and especially with, not to, fearmonger or think too long ahead into the future, but it looks like streaming numbers are definitely going to be impacted if there are any types of quarantines or people don't want to go out and go to live shows and everything's being canceled. Anyone that has any content out there that's monetized for streaming is definitely going to be in a better place.
Nice.
I don't know about literally, but not to wish ill on anything else, but that's the streaming numbers will go up.
Nice, man. Well, I've definitely become. You got a new fan of the Ryan Show. I'll definitely be tuning in a lot more often. You know what I'm saying? And I like the show, man. It's dope, man. And yeah, man. And now that I got you on my little show, I gotta ask you, man. Have you ever yourself experienced anything strange or paranormal, UFOs, anything like that?
Strange or paranormal? Well, I have a listener of the show. His name is Rocco, and he's been through it all. He says that he's been through the Montauk Project. Are you familiar with the Montauk Project?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Montauk, that's out in Long Island.
So he believes that he was kidnapped as a boy and brought underground for experiments.
Oh.
Apparently the government was testing back in the 1960s weather control over there, if you look it up. So they had a lot of sketchy things that had been going down there. I'd actually gone there myself just to break in and see what it's all about. I didn't find anything unusual. It's just really creepy to be at a military base when you're not supposed to be. You know, you never know what's going to happen. But this guy, Rocco, we actually had him on for an interview a few times. Says that he was kidnapped as a boy, brought there. They did all types of experiments on him, forced him to circle jerk without a kid, like all types of crazy, sick out things. I don't know how true it is, but he lives by this, and he's got a bunch of followers online that really. But hey, who's to say what's real and what's not? Me personally, I've never had any experiences with the paranormal, but I do know a guy that claims he has firsthand and swears by it.
Nice, man. You got to give me that dude's contact information. Maybe I can contact him and interview him one day.
Oh, definitely. He would love that.
Yeah, man. What's your take on Bigfoot? You think Bigfoot's real?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, anything that's not captured on video, now that everybody has cell phones, I'm always a little skeptical. I feel like it's pretty easy to find anything that's out there. Everyone's constantly on their phone. You know, we all have access to a camera. That's why you can't get away with crimes like you used to. There's tons of things that have changed. Not like I know about. They know what I'm saying, though. And so, Bigfoot, yes. I don't think like they found bones. I've heard accounts of like Sasquatch type men, like large, hairy creatures in the woods, from like relatively credible sources. I heard one story from some Soviet general that believes that like shot and killed the Sasquatch up in the jungles with his army unit. He was like ripping people's heads off.
Wow.
Crazy stuff.
What?
Yeah, like it seems somewhat credible because those guys can't really lie. You get killed for lying in Soviet Russia. So
right. Those
are real accounts. But like I've seen that one Bigfoot video, and to me it looks kind of silly, right? You know the video that the very famous one
the
from
ancient,
the 70s?
Yeah. The ancient one from a long time ago. Yeah.
It could have been like, I mean, it does look a little crazy, but it could have just been a human dressed up like that.
Yeah, they've had people analyze the footage, and they say that you can actually see like the muscles moving under the hair, and they could tell that particular one was actually a female because, again, with their analyzing the footage, they say that they can see the breasts and they can see the. But everybody's got their own opinion, but it's just one of those unsolved things. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I mean to interrupt you, but one of my questions I had for you was, would you ever think of getting a UFO abductee on your show? That was one of my questions, and then you just was telling me about your friend Rocco.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody has a believable enough story and it's entertaining, then I'll give them a chance to get on the show. That's my contributions to these conspiracy theorists out there. Because some of it is good. Like this guy is really a character. You're going to enjoy the Rocco interview. I'll definitely set that up for you.
True that. Yeah, but so what's your favorite hip hop song, and what's your favorite hip hop artist or group? Who's your fave?
My favorite song, probably, I want to say there's a lot, but I really like "Paid in Full" by Rakim,
right? Because
even though it's basic, shit is so hard. That beat is so crazy,
yep.
And it has all the elements from the spinning at the end, and just this. You just know Rakim is real, and he really means what he says. It just unlike a lot of the stuff you hear now, where I don't know how real a lot of it is. I just feel like Rakim was the epitome of all that, and it's all about feeling, right? And that song I can just listen to, and it always brings out that feeling of just like, it's time to get it. I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of toilet paper and fight off all these sick people. Love that song. Yeah.
How's the weather up there right now? How's everything?
It's there's an eerie stillness up here right now. There's not many people outside. People are scared. I keep hearing all these different rumors about New York City already being semi-quarantined, New Rochelle being quarantined. I'm not Alex Jones either. Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm sorry I keep going back to coronavirus, but it's just like, it's hard not to bring it up as I'm sitting out here in my car in Queens, and it's just like, it's dead out here. It's dead around here.
Yeah, I'm from New Jersey. I used to live in Rahway, New Jersey. And now I live down here in Florida. I'm in Florida now. And
Okay.
yeah, so I know what it is. I remember like the hustle and bustle all the time. People moving around all the time, and just like people been saying, I've been seeing people online, they're going outside and it's like ghost town.
Pretty scary stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your take? Do you think it's a conspiracy?
The coronavirus, you know what I was thinking, man? Yo, this is crazy, yo. Yo, I don't know if you remember, right before Christmas, it was like a week before Christmas, 2019. Kim Jong-un, the North Korean leader, he came out with that story talking about that he had a gift for the United States. And nobody knew what the hell he was talking about. Like, what's this gift gonna be? And who knows? Maybe this coronavirus, how it started out there in China, and then spread around. Who knows? Maybe this is that gift he was talking about. I don't know.
You could be right. Biological warfare could make sense. Like, it hasn't happened up to this point, and look how quickly it spread. It could have. I mean, but at the same time, you'd think they would go for that. That is such a North Korea thing to do. Make an illness that doesn't really kill all of us, and just like unless you're really old. Obviously, I don't wish bad on the old. It's just you'd think that they would have made a stronger illness. Knocking on wood as I say this, because it's not killing me. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, that's the thing they're saying is people gotta have like a very weak immune system. Everybody's just seeing Tom Hanks and his wife. They posted that they got it. They're stuck in like over there in Australia. Just I hope they hurry up and get this under control, or get some type of vaccine. Or I hope they don't have to force vaccinate the whole country, because you never know the long effect terms of new vaccines.
That's true. Be quick to jump again on that.
Yeah,
everyone knows if it'll live up, and the vaccine won't work. Yeah, it's a sticky situation, and people. There's always outliers. Everyone's saying, "Oh, it's only going to be people that are 80 and older that will die from it." But first off, there's only so many hospital beds in this country.
Right.
So when you come down with a really bad case of it, whether or not you're 80 and you need to be hospitalized, if all the beds are taken, there's going to be major problems. Major problems. So we just got to hope that we as a people self-quarantine ourselves and are smart enough to stay inside until this thing goes away. But, hopefully, I still see videos of people going out and drinking and making a mockery of this whole thing. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, everybody's buying up all the toilet paper and shit. Cleaning supplies, bleach, everything is just flying off the shelves.
Oh, yeah. I went to the store yesterday. It was completely empty.
That's crazy. Well, shoot, man. In my link in the description for the video, I'm gonna put up all your links and everything. But shoot, man, just plug anything you want to plug right now.
Awesome, appreciate you. So we have an FM radio show, the Ryan Show FM. And if we're quarantined, if we're inside, don't worry, because I have to set up inside. We're still going to be broadcasting. We'll still be taking callers, which is actually new, because we'll probably be doing it live. I might be on the Instagram feed. So, follow the movement at The Ryan Show on Instagram, at The Ryan Show FM. Follow Mr. Cheeks' real account at The Real Mr. Cheeks 132. That verified page, we're having trouble with it. He does not have access to it. So hit him up on at The Real Mr. Cheeks 132. And you can't forget Hamptons Dave at Hamptons Dave on Instagram. We're also all on, Mr. Cheeks doesn't have a Twitter, but we're on Twitter somewhere. You can find us on there. I think it's at The Ryan Show FM. And always new content. A new show premieres every Thursday night in Boston, Louisville, and Fort Lauderdale at 10 p.m. where you can listen online all over. So check theryanshow.net for more info, including a list of all of our affiliate stations. And also, CBD, they're still delivering CBD to your houses. So if you really want to, I don't know if it cures coronavirus, but it definitely relieves the symptoms of coronavirus. So check out Tribe Toke CBD, promo code Ryan, and you get that shit 20% off.
Word up, man.
Smoke yourself into a tizzy.
Yo, I gotta try that, man. To this day, I still haven't really checked out and messed with any CBD products.
I'm telling you, man, Tribe Tokes is no joke, because there's a lot of bullshit CBD out there. Mm-hmm. And, you'll find it at the gas station. You're going to spend $20 on some CBD. Doesn't even work. You feel nothing from it. These are the people that work with the NFL players after they get all types of these injuries. Give them their special CBD. They have all types of products for women beauty products that are infused with CBD. So it's the future. Try folks. And if you, once again, codename Ryan, I use that myself. 20% off, baby. Love that.
Word up. I will definitely put the links in the description, man. Well, Ryan, shoot, man. I know I don't want to hold you up too long, man. But I really appreciate, the little quick interview. I don't want to make it run too long.